Hello everyone, welcome to Season 11 Abyssal Expedition Ranked Team Comp Guide. Now for this Abyssal Expedition, we're going to have collections included inside of all the different teams. So in addition to the teams and the compositions, I'm also going to share the collections and of course the awakened skills that are being selected for each of the comps. Without further ado, let's get started. So for Belinda team, I decided to go with Gavis and Lava Tune. Now I'm using the Awakened Belinda SP, Talisman level 18, and here's the collections. There's a guide that's going to be posted to the Discord where you can see those much slower at your own pace. So for the Belinda team, there's a lot of different variations you can use in addition to Lava Tune and Gavis. There's variants that use Jerome, there's versions that use Rain, there's versions that use Estrilda. There's a lot of different supports that make Awakened Belinda great. In this Abyssal Expedition, her teams are doing over 20 billion damage, including some versions that can do that even without weakening. So, of course, this is the main damage carry team, which is great. For the next team, now this time I chose to go with Awakened Athalia for this team, as well as using Noroko in the front, largely because of the Spell Bondage level 2 collection, which reduces the enemy's defense, which is great for bossing. I had a huge warrior collection that I'm using on Awakened Athalia, and it lets her put in some serious damage. You can also use Awakened Lyca in the version of this team, but because it also has Damia, it kind of messes up the classes. And as you can see, it's a huge damage team with 20 billion potential. Now for the Grezhul team, I use a level 3 Spell Bondage collection, which is really clutch. Now with the level 3 Spell Bondage lets you do, in addition to reducing the enemy's stats and granting a shield, it also passes the attack and defense onto the hero that's using that collection. And because Grezhul steals attack and the limit is based on his personal attack, that lets him transfer the stats to the other carry hero using the Twins link. So this is a very successful team. Damage is up all the way to nearly 17 billion as compared to the previous season where this was peaking at 14. Now for the regular Baden team, I use Jerome in this one. Now you can also use Jerome in your Belinda team, but I use Jerome with regular Baden because overall, based on the number of hits, based on the stamina count, and just hero usage and class combinations, this ended up being the best overall damage, but you can certainly use other subs instead of Jerome, including Albedo and other variations. Now for this version, previously I'd used Awakened Baden instead of Eugene, but Eugene was just really solid. I was able to pretty consistently get over 9 billion damage. Most times it gets close to 10. I think when Eugene can finally get ascended and we're able to engrave and add furniture to the hero, this will probably be a 12, 13, maybe even 15 billion team, which is great. So it's nice to be able to get usage out of Eugene even at low ascension. Now the next team is the Zolrath team. This is by far the most problematic team that I've got. Now you can substitute Silas for Palmer, which you don't really want to do, but with Palmer this team does 9 billion instead of the 7.8, 7.7 that I normally get out of it. I've tried so many ways to get this Zolrath team to do better in different heroes, but this is the best that I can do. Maybe you guys can find a better version of this team, but 7 billion is about all I got coming off the Zolrath team. That's going to do it for today. Hope you all have a great season and good luck out there. Thanks.